Today is October 13th, 2021. This is your daily Venom 2 update. So one of the biggest problems I had with Carnage, and there were I didn't really have any problems with Carnage. Like I said, there were things that I would have done differently, like voice would have been a little higher pitched. I think the way he moved would have been more horror-esque, kind of twisting and bending and lurching and stuff like that. But I think the biggest problem, I suppose, I have with Carnage is how they do the relationship between Cassidy and Carnage. They make a point in this movie to show that they're not a perfect bond, and that Eddie and Venom are a perfect bond, and this is what allows Eddie and Venom to defeat Carnage and Cassidy, because Eddie and Venom are a better match. That it just doesn't really feel like how Carnage is. I feel like Cleus Cassidy and Carnage are supposed to be the perfect match. I feel like that's what makes them so dangerous, I suppose, such a threat. There's almost like no line between the two. They want just the same thing, which is just to, mindless violence and murdering. Which, for Let There Be Carnage, there really wasn't a whole lot of carnage in the verb carnage. I mean, there was a symbiote carnage, and there's plenty of that, but there wasn't a whole lot of carnage, and that comes from the character of Shriek, which I talked about Shriek before. But Shriek served as Cassidy's motivation. He wanted to find her, he wanted to be with her, he wanted to kill Mulligan for her. And that's not exactly what I would have done. I don't think Cassidy really needs a motivation besides just killing people. That's kind of what I would have preferred if he just broke out of prison and Michael Myers went on a killing spree. That's all he really needed to do with Cassidy and Carnage. Of course, that killing spree is amplified by the fact that he now has this symbiote and is basically unstoppable. So the really only Carnage you get is when he walks in that there's a convenience store and like just bashes some dude's head in with his foot. Is that called curb stomping? Maybe, I don't know. That's like the most Carnage you get. I mean, usually when Carnage is killing people, he's killing like cops that are after him, or he's killing security guards that are trying to stop him. I'm talking about the movie, of course. In the movie, most of the people he kills are cops or security guards. There's no just like mindless, pointless, random killing of civilians. That's kind of what you needed from Carnage, in a sense. But yeah, and I understand why they made Cassidy and Carnage to be not the perfect match, because again, it's all in service of Venom and Eddie, their story, to illustrate that they are the perfect match, which I suppose is what you need to do for this movie, because it is all about them. I feel like if Carnage had been the villain of a Spider-Man movie, he maybe would have been a little bit more to what I was looking for. Now, we may see Carnage again. That's something I'll talk about when I talk about what might happen with Venom and this universe going forward. But for now, I'll leave it at that. And that has been your daily Venom 2 update for October 13th, 2021. Press the button.